If you want to know how I made these wings, keep on watching. I took 2 pieces of poster paper and started envisioning my wings. Let's move on to the floor. I started tracing out a general outline for the wing shape I wanted to create, and I didn't want to do some regular old fairy wings, so to give them more of an edge, I gave them pointed tips. Then I started creating striations similar to a pattern you would find in a butterfly wing. I wanted to match the color of the wings to this corset, so I grabbed a paper bowl and some pink and white acrylic paint. I poured it in and mixed it up until it looked something like this. The only reason I painted the wing before I cut it was to spare my carpet. I only did 1 layer of paint, and because it was coming out streaky, I thought I could use that to my advantage, and I painted it from the inner corner of the wing to the outer corner. It gave a really nice effect and added a level of depth that I otherwise wouldn't have been able to achieve. New day, new wing, better lighting. I actually ended up losing all the video footage for the rest of that night, but the good thing is I was too tired to finish both the wings, so here I am. All I did was pour out some of that same pink paint that I mixed with the white paint to make the base layer, and I'm just gonna add some details. I just used this technique to highlight the outer edges of the wing and make them pop. This specific part was very therapeutic for me. I went to a different place just tracing along the lines. I went to a completely different place. I was thinking about like aliens and the moon and stuff. Like, I was gone. Like, I was there, but I was like gone. Do you guys enjoy painting? One time I took my husband to a paint night and it literally felt like I was torturing the poor guy. He did not enjoy it at all. Those first couple strokes were not giving confidence, so I had to go back in with a BBL, big beautiful lines, until it looked something like this. I mixed together another shade of pink so that I can add it to the edge to give it a little more flair, until it looks something like this. The striations kind of got lost in the paint, so I redrew them until they looked something like this. I took some metallic silver paint and went over the striations, potato. I still felt like the wings were missing something, so I went ahead and added some more lines to give it more depth. I also decided to add some pink neon glitter to make it look fabulous. Then I added glitter glue on top of all of my striations to just bring sparkle throughout the whole wing until it looks something like this. I added rhinestones to give it a little more oomph, just add some personality to it. I still felt like the wings were missing something, so I thought I'd add some pink stripes to add to the overall layers of everything and give it some more dimension. At this point, I couldn't really tell if the too much gene was kicking in, but I thought maybe I should stop here before I do too much. Psych, I added more glitter. Whoops. Okay, this time I was actually done and I cut out the wing from the cage it was in. This is what the wings looked like before I added my structural elements. I got some gardening wire, a pair of aviation snips, and a pair of pliers. I put the wing face side down onto the floor, started measuring and cutting some wire. And I kept doing that until I had every corner accounted for. Then the hot gluing commenced. I glued each one of these wires onto the wing. I don't know why I went so hard on the structural elements of these wings. I really didn't have to. It would have been fine with way less wires, but I did it. So now you can watch me do it. I added extra wire and I looped it at the bottom center so I can shove that part into my corset and have the wings coming out the top. Then I added 3 more wires across so that the wings can be attached to each other. And this is the wings all done. I'm just testing them out, modeling in them, seeing how they work, kind of getting used to them. Totally not exhausted, totally not in over my head. Oh, these? They're just my wings. And this is how they look in the final look. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. I love you. Bye bye.